Hello everybody, this week we'll look into a rare espresso maker. This is an old Saeco Bar 2000, and I couldn't find any information about it online, except for a couple of forum posts. I'm looking for a new coffee machine, and since this one is a family heirloom, I want to restore and use it. It was my girlfriend's grandfather's espresso maker, and she cared a lot about him. I would love to make it work again for this reason. But before I'll do anything, it needs a deep clean, since it was in storage for more than 20 years and I honestly don't wanna touch it in this condition. This should also be a very nice coffee machine, and it has an integrated grinder with flat burrs, but it also means that it will be full of old coffee grounds and oils. Also, my first big error was not to test it before this assembly, and you'll see why later, but now we'll just clean it. In the top section we can see the water pump and the water heater. After that, we are going to disassemble the middle section that has the coffee grinder. Since I had some trouble with the grinder, I went back to the heater. But after a bit more tinkering, I was able to remove the grinder and I was left with a lot of 20 years old coffee grounds. Having disassembled all the parts, I put everything in a box and took it to the kitchen. I've put the smaller parts in boiling water to clean and disinfect them and the bigger ones in the sink to wash everything by hand. The reassembly was pretty straightforward, with the only tricky part being the grinder's brushes. I've then reassembled the heater and the three parts of the case to combine everything back together. Before closing it, I wanted to test it to see if I reconnected everything the right way. The grinder was fine, and, sure enough, when I pressed the on button, the circuit breaker of my house went off. I've then spent a lot of time to try and understand what could the problem be, and I think that the main heater is shorted and it needs to be replaced. But it's soldered in place, so I don't think I'll be able to fix this. I'll keep my eyes open to see if I can find a replacement or any other way to fix this. But if you have any idea, write it down in the comments and maybe we'll be able to fix this in the future. I hope you enjoyed this video, even if, in the end, we only cleaned a non-working machine, but I'm happy anyway because of the sentimental value. As always, I invite you to subscribe and leave a like, it really helps me. I'm Leo and I'll see you next time, but In the meanwhile, remember to keep things alive.